face, you know, over there.
Of course.
His shadow. So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all?
That's right, but I still remember it. He had three creepy horns. This is pointless.
This is Sparta!
That... Didn't we do that joke actually?
Yeah, I think we did.
That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The weakness must be mistaken.
That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did.
Oh, and I suppose you have an explanation. If you... Okay, so probably you should only have pressed the last one. Oh, my bad. Who cares? If so, then by all means, please tell us what this shadow really was.
You see, Emma saw when that lightning flashed. It's just Blue Badger, really. I
just might know.
The Blue Badger hadn't even been dreamed up when Emma drew that picture. She's certain she saw its shadow.
Okay, now here's...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is the defense's belief that on that fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the Blue Badger. Something that is now sitting in this very room.
Mr. Wright!
I sound like a circus guy! This room? Very well, Mr. Wright. What is it that the witness saw in that instant? They show us this mysterious Blue Badger lookalike, the jar.
And this is the trigger part that we have to do, which is kind of stupid on the freaking Wii version for some reason.
The mysterious Blue Badger was in fact this. But that's... what exactly is that? I believe it's some sort of jar.
But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like a Blue Badger.
Indeed it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint? A viewpoint? Gotta show them the correct angle to look at this from. Oh god.
Okay, first of all, it's kind of stupid they are doing the split screen. I mean, come on. Jesus Christ. And it was hard as shit to actually position this on the Wii version for some reason. And that's the wrong position.
I know, I'm putting on the middle. Hang on.
No, that's the other way around.
God damn it. God damn it, I'm missing this now.
Oh god, Ines, you're so bad at this stuff.
Oh, it's this, okay, I know.
No it's not, Ines, it's upside down. You have to spit up. Oh, this is gonna take even more time because I actually had to help us.
Do it then!
Nice job, Ines, nice job, god.
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain the controls while I'm doing this actually, so you can tell people...
Okay, so basically you have to put the Wii remote up so you can go put up and down or left, right using the D-pad. But if you put down the Wii remote, you can put it counterclockwise or clockwise.
Yeah, like I was doing.
Which is the viewpoint, basically.
It's kind of stupid if you ask me.
Yeah, I know. I think it's not on the right angle.
Okay, it's like this, but I have to position right.
A little bit down, I think.
Yeah, the problem here is because the directional buttons suck. Balls.
A little down, go.
I think that's it. If it's not, I'm just gonna get pissed.
It's not. Oh, it is! Wow! That's first try! This took like 3 tries at the first recording. Now this took 2! Well, actually 1 because the other one was accident. Well, is this a miracle or what? Hallelujah! It is!
Oh god, at least we hurry up this part more sooner.
No one can possibly deny this Josh resembles to the Blue Badger.
To the Blue Badger, it is!
Blue Badger, yeah! Oh.
No! It can't be!
It can. Lose the intent! The judge failed. Order! The defense has proven its claim. The serious Blue Badger witness on the day of the crime was actually dead.
Although we all enjoy Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, yes we did, one question remains. What's your point?
What do you mean?
So what? The Badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything.
Excuse me? I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything.
Indeed. Very well then. Please tell us. What's the difference for now? Yeah, the location.
Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar.
Uh-huh. Not only that, but she saw it at a very specific angle.
Knowing this, what could she have seen in this jar? Ew! The location of the jar is shown in a picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of naming gas.
But the body was found lying on the line of Skype desk. The witness testified so herself.
Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gant's office.
Wow, that's really far. It's right next to it. Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Gant to the office to the Lana Sky office?
Yes.
Why would he do that? There's no reason. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason. Do you know what the reason was, Mr. Wright? Oh. I finally figured it out. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now. Please recall the witness's testimony. She says she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? They would have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit?
Ah!
The suit of armor! Holding a sharp and dangerous looking sword. Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the prosecutor's award.
No. Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking!
I am. Yes. There is another possibility of what actually transpired in that room. Another possibility?
The possibilities are never endless.
Of course the perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless.
Yes.
I don't know if I can go through with this. Mr. Wright? What's the matter?
If the events took place as the defense theorized, then an outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming M and Skype knock away was actually prosecutor Neo Marshall.
There we go.
Shit!
Epic silence.
Silence!
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? No! Oh! Oh god. I never imagined a testimony would lead to this.
What, to the no part? So it was the witness who took the victim's life, and then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented.
Oh shit!
Oh god damn it, Lana!
What? What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances...
Joe Dark murdered prosecutor Marshall! How can you think it was Emma? How dare you pin the crime on her? Imagine that coming from you.
Oh snap.
If you recall, it was you who admitted the forgery evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved the prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding about what Emma did, wasn't it? I assure you, Mr. Edward, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you do.
If you hope to have anyone believe on your insane allegations, I'm afraid I'm going to have to prove. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence to prove my sister killed Neo Marshall?
Evidence?
I'm willing to bet you don't.
Yes. It certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence.
Oh good. If we don't have evidence, then we have to rely on testimony. I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in incident are dead.
You certainly can't get dead people to testify. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning. Oh god. Now what?
Touché, Miss Sky. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility.
You mean there's still another possibility?
I thought the possibility was
What do
already
you
endless.
mean, Mr. Edgewood?
I mean the possibility what the victim has left us a message. For better or the worse, Mr. Marcel did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. Somehow. That's impossible.
It is. Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. A message from the deceased. If such a message exists, I've got to take back to the court record. The real murderer's name, that the victim may have left behind, is
In the evidence, obviously.
This message from the deceased is already in our possession.
Mr. Wright, will you stop nothing to prove my sister's murderer?
I'll stop being emo. Just asking that.
Yeah, you're calling hurrying for other people email. Yes, NS, you really have discretion for email. Do not be mistaken, Miss Sky. Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There is only one thing we seek, the truth. No matter how painful it may be.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show us a piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased. The jar.
The jar. The unstable jar, I might add.
Yep. This is the message left by the deceased. This is that blue version from before, right?
Oh, is it going to just speak a killer's name? If that's the thing, I'm sure.
Yeah. Good one. It's like everyone's forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here, on the surface of this jar. What do you mean? If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar.
It looks like someone whipped the blood away.
Yes, but notice, for some reason the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away. Yes, there is a line here, drawn in blood.
What? So what are you saying? Is these dots were once lines?
Exactly. Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message.
One of the someone apparently wiped away. But the blood no have wiped away into the jar where the lines changed directions.
Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent.
Yay! No.
Yes. Mr. Ray, what kind of message did the victim leave for us? Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. We have to connect these dots to make letters. There's only one thing the victim would have written, given the circumstances. The murderer's name. Alright, now I think I'm gonna be better now.
Yes, because this time you know what to do, NS.
Got out of the way. Anyway.
There's nothing there, NS.
Here, sorry. Kind of
What are you thinking?
I kind of forgot, okay?
It was just a week ago.
I know. A minute.
Wasn't a week, by the way. Playing with blood. Fun.
Playing the dots game. Who doesn't like it? Is it done?
Maybe.
It's the defense attorney's duty to prove his client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this.
Emma.
Dun dun dun!
Continue. To be continued. So this is the final message. And by continue I mean now. Yeah. Prosecutor Marcel left behind us. Behind us. Whatever.
Of all people, she may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life was Emma Sky.
Unfortunately. Or at least that's what we're gonna say for now.
Yeah.
Gonna pin on Emma. Everything pin on Emma. Fuck that shit.
See, Wardy? Can't say I didn't warn you. Oh no.
Hey, you're gonna be shocked in the end. I swear to God. We did this once, so I know that.
Come on.
Chief Gant.
Do you understand the implications of what you've done?
What? What are you talking about?
2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not? Yes, Wardy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Excuse me. Not only that, but you just forged evidence to ensure his conviction.
Aww. Go. Gah!
But Joe Dark was a serial murderer. That's undeniable.
That's also true.
I'm afraid that's not important. Didn't you know?
Well-
We're on the vendors of justice.
Well, I'm
No.
gonna say what's important. How the fuck do you let him get away?
What? We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter, even if there wasn't any cover-up of evidence forgery. Ultimately, the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Oh, that's good.
That
By
is
the way, what
bastard.
anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied. What
Oh god.
What's going on at the prosecutor's office?
The crowd is going wild!
Sent an innocent man to his death!
How can he just stand there and do absolutely nothing? Okay, I think we got it.
The gavel finally fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess.
Recess! Yay!
Where this child headed, no one knows.
No one knows but me.
And let's not. Well, we're gonna. I don't know if we need to say, because if this has lags, I don't want to do it all over.
Okay, no, let's not save for now. Let's just save until we get to the check the video again. When we end the first set
Yep.
of this, because this is gonna be like 2 sets in one.
Yeah.
2 sets in the price of 1, NS.
Sorry, Ashford. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Don't worry about it. You get me in trouble most of the time, so that's not a big deal. This is my problem, not yours.
Oh, I'm not interrupting anything, pals!
Nope, you're interrupting. Again.
Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh, it's nothing gumshoe. What is it? I was watching an airplane. You got a lot of nerve, pal. Making the detective run all around while on duty and stuff. Called me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Indeed.
I'm thinking Lena's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give this to you if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law? Edward was talking about this just the other day.
You must know. Yeah, I already know that.
Rule.
Let's just skip this
Rule
part.
number 1, yeah. Yeah, la. We don't care.
We don't care about
Skipping
flashbacks.
time. The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book. Him. I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Yeah, let's do that now.
Yeah, like pressing
Doesn't look
plus.
like that book will do you any good now, though. Oh, shut up. Let's read it, shall we?
Yes, this will be important evidence for no reason.
Okay, rules for submitting evidence. Well, 1 we know. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case in trial. That'll be an important rule.
Yes.
There you go. Nothing more to say. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, then. Huh?
Haven't you figured out yet? Why am I still sitting in that prosecutor's seat? Despite these allegations being thrown at me.
Mr. Hatchworth?
The real trial today hasn't begun yet.
What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility's been all but ruined with this forged evidence you weren't aware of. Emma Sky found out she unwittingly caused a man's death. And now you're telling me you want to do more? You gotta be kidding me, pal! You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're going to expose him, no matter what it takes.
Yes.
This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end.
Yes.
I think we're gonna stop here now.
No, we're gonna stop afterwards.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
There's another recess.
No, you're right. This court will now reconvene for the trial, Miss Lennox Sky. Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the news, Your Honor.
Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls for a witness, but this isn't easy to say. You see, there is some concern trying to mislead with me, yeah.
Struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses?
I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking good.
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
A solution?
Yep. That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all the further witnesses.
What? But there's never been a case example.
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I have nothing better to do, so might as well.
Unbelievable. Edgewood has found a way to continue this trial. Very well, the defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
Sure, why not? We have nothing better to do.
Then it's settled. The defense may now go for the next witness.
Mr. Wright, you do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witnesses, it's game over, yeah. This trial is as good as over.
The defense calls. Time's finally come to bring out the real murderer, Damon Gant.
Yay!
Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything?
He has to do with everything,
As the
yet
partner
nothing.
2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it.
Indeed. As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be at least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
True. Alright, Bailey, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. How you doing, folks?
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
What is this? Some kind of practical joke?
What about
I'm
that
just on my
practical...
way to lunch.
I'm still gonna get a gun if we meet this guy again. Jesus Christ. Your name and occupation.
Woody, are you sure you want to do this?
What about you just say your name and
Oh, just
occupation?
do it, damn it!
We don't have time for your
Come
blame,
on.
delving, and blah blah blah. Yeah. What are you waiting for?
You didn't say it.
I said it. I said name. Say your name and occupation. It's the same thing. Who
So-
cares?
Wanna play hardball, eh? Please, Mr. Gant. Fine. My name is David Gant. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto! What's with the great face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lena's sister murdered that prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already.
Yep.
There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all of this. Son, either you're very brave or very foolish.
I'm both of them.
You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Sure, take my testimony for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true?
Yep.
I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify.
Of course, such action carries with a certain risks.
Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Of
Fine.
course you didn't.
Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony. Oh, goody.
Great.
That's a 9 incident. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Let's start this thing.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. But that power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. Oh, sure you
Of course
didn't.
you're not.
Sure you didn't.
Sure you didn't.
Is that when Doug was arrested? Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious. Don't you mean Dad?
Yep.
He's just trying to, you know.
He's trying to fool us. What are you thinking?
When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dart bump his head. I see. Everything seems pretty clear cut. If the police chief has the right to refuse to testify, then I better hit him hard and fast. Like I said in my sarcasm, we have to present something on the fifth statement.
Jeez, I wonder what might be.
Oh, I kind of forgot now what it is.
Maybe the unstable jar that we found one of these pieces, which actually contains Emma's name. So let's present the unstable jar. For no reason. Why am I talking like
you
this?
had nothing to do with the
Nicole.
forgery. But I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this jar for example. This the blue badge you showed us earlier. A piece of this jar was discovered in your safe. Not only that, but the evidence list I presented earlier was actually found inside your desk.
Indeed.
But where? You see, Chief Cat, there are these articles of evidence uncovered in your office. Our book concrete proof also played a part in the illegal investigation.
Yes.
Chief Kid, what's the meaning of this? Oh, here's a defense attorney, might even rival worthy. So you admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery?
Indeed.
Me? Or do you mean you? Me? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Righto?
However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation.
Wordy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured Dick will receive his due punishment. What? Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paid to work! Yeah.
Oh god.
Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office and their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. My, kids these days no longer know how to put 2 and 2 together. It's 4! Now who's ringing the bell?
Not me.
Yes, it is.
It's probably a
Let's
visit
see,
that's gonna
what was
interrupt
it now?
us.
Jeff Rickman to the list. Bro, I know you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when
Yes.
those pieces of evidence were discovered. They were found after Dark was committed, then they're worthless. There's no reason I participated in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
Of
I'm
course
sure
you
you
wouldn't.
did. Sure you wouldn't.
Of course you wouldn't.
Yes, Your Honor. In investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol. You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences.
Indeed.
Oh, indeed, I believe I will press charges, so I won't make the same mistake again. My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know. Alright, Dodgy. That's not the judge, god damn it. Alright, Dodgy. In return, though, I know that place, right? Huh? What are these guys? Telepathic? Apparently they are.
They have telepathic powers.
Alright, let's press something.
Go telepathic powers. Okay, we have to press the last one.